All right, so basically you have some tools and utensils, I guess, that you can purchase, like your basic floss you can get at the commissary,
Commissary.
and you got a battery there.
Yeah, and you can purchase the batteries on commissary as well for your Walkman radios.
Okay, so it's easy to get. This is, you guys make do with whatever.
Yeah, whatever's available that can be used as a weight. Whatever we can come across. Batteries are the best because when you throw them out, and they travel. So basically, you can get us 10 cells down with one battery.
Wow, that far. What are some of the other tools you guys use as a weight besides a battery?
Soap, the paper. You kind of wet the paper, but a lot of those things don't travel as far. So the battery is the best traveling.
I heard you even say one time that a milk carton that crushed down.
Yeah, you can use a milk carton crushed down, but again, it's because there's like wax on the milk carton, so there's wax also on the floor, so it'll get you a few cells down, not as far.
Got it. Okay. So what did you do here with the battery then?
So basically, you get the dental floss, you pull out as much as you want for your line, and then you just kind of wrap it around your battery, and you tie it up, and then this is what you get.
So just it wrapped a bunch of times, tied off. It's a heavy weight.
It's a heavy weight. And if you lose it, make sure you have another battery.
Okay.
So
that's the one you're gonna send a message out.
This is the one that is basically your hook.
Okay.
This is your hook, and whoever's sending the message, I mean, we can both be using batteries, so it doesn't matter as long as they get entangled together and we can feel it, kind of pull on each other to see who has who.
Okay. Now the other person, if they don't have a battery, what else would they use? I saw something on the side you got over there.
Yeah, you would get a comb, and they issue these. You don't have to buy them. They give you free combs in there, so you get it, and you just kind of make it on one end. You tie it around, and then what happens is this becomes your hook and your fish.
It gets entangled right in.
See how it and then you just kind of pull it.
It's a fishing game then, back and forth.
It's a fishing game, and it kind of entertains you throughout the day as well.
Better than Jeopardy. All right.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Let's go ahead and teach people, because it's pretty self-explanatory how to make the line. You just, again, make sure it's long enough for however many cells you want to get down.
Right.
Let's demonstrate it if you don't mind.
Yeah.
All right.
Basically, if you're about 10 cells away from me, since you have the weighted line, you need to try to send it out as far as you can towards myself. And there you go. And then I would look underneath my door and see your line, and then I would throw my line out, and then I would tell you, pull, and then you would pull slowly, pull, and now I got you. And then I would reel it into my line, into my house, basically. Untangle it. And then I would attach my line, my kite, and I would send it out my door, and I would tell you to pull. And then you would pull it all the way into your cell.
And it's an I love you letter. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's pretty ingenious, I mean, and how many times does it generally take for people to catch it?
Well, it's easy. I mean, once you get the hang of it, you can catch it on the first shot. I mean, depending again what kind of fishing line you're using, as far as what kind of weight and how we're doing it, what we have available to us all depends on how easy I'm gonna be able to catch it.
And you said that a lot of the time the dental floss is actually somewhat invisible, or it's the fishing line.
It becomes invisible because you usually have white floors.
Got it.
So you wouldn't even be able to see the fishing line on the floor. All you would be, if you were a guard looking through the doors or whatever, you would basically just see things moving around on the floor like mice. And then you would, sometimes a lot of guards, they come in and they hold their keys so you can't hear them coming in, and they just wait in the hallways just to catch lines.
Wow.
And so that's what they do.
Now, I remember you telling me a story once. There's a guy that was in the cell next to you. You'd wait till he was asleep because he used to steal people's lines.
Yeah, and then you got the guys that like to steal lines because you might be passing cigarettes, and and or whatever contraband that you have that you're trying to share with your fellow inmates. And then there's guys that are doing time, like if you're in the hole, that are in there because they're psychological issues or whatever, and they have no visits, nobody talks to them or anything like that. So what they do is they just kind of hang out all night, waiting for fishing lines to go out, so they can snatch them, and so that way they can try to get whatever you got going to somebody else, especially cigarettes or food, and so you kind of sometimes you send out decoys to see if he's awake. That's if you're in the hole. A lot of guys don't do it. It all depends because doing something like that will get you killed like fast. That's a for sure way to get killed, and that's probably what he's probably looking for, anyways.
Wow.
So, yeah, that's a big problem in there.
Well, perfect. Well, thank you for showing us. And this is called how to send out a kite and a fishing line.